to me, and I alluded to it with Muschamp and Mullen, the important thing is kind of the strategy in recruiting when those guys get here. That's very important. This whole way that Mike did it, and 3 stars with heart, just get guys that really want to be part of the climb. And, we're going to tell you what's wrong with your game. We're not going to kiss your butt. We're not going to overpay. If some person wants to come pay double market value, whatever, we'll see you later. That isn't going to cut it. Again, we don't have 3-4 years to get this thing right. You've got 2 years, maybe 3. You've got to bring in 30, 40 guys out of the portal and build a foundation with that 2026 class. You've just got to do it. You've got to go get top guys. You have got to change your strategy in recruiting. I'm not sure if you've seen it. We played the clip on my show tonight. There's not very much I agree with how Deion Sanders kind of does things, playing a guy 160 snaps, talking all the crap and some of the stuff they do on social media. Not a fan, not a fan, not a fan. The way he talked about Florida State and act like they did him dirty when they didn't make him the head coach, when he'd never coached anything but high school as an OC. And then only person that would hire him is Jackson State. So how could you be mad at us for that? Whatever. But long story short, he came and he said, look, all these guys, the number one class has 28 guys in it. Well, you get to spring and, one season later, how many are left? With the portal, with the ability now to bring 20 to 50 guys in every single year that can play, these same dudes, the bottom 15 guys on your high school recruiting class, you can get them in the portal from a different school with 3 years experience ready to come on the field and play. We saw Florida State do that a bunch, but essentially FSU got 0 value out of 5 high school recruiting classes. So to what Deion was saying, if you treat it like the NFL draft and concentrate on getting 10 elite guys, say half of those pan out. Say only they got 5, 4, and 5 stars, like a can't miss wide receiver, a can't miss D and D tackle. If they concentrated on those guys, we'd have a squad this year. So, and that's maybe hyperbole, only signing 10, but they have to focus on the big fish. These 3 stars, it's great. They can come, but you can't be wasting a ton of resources and things on them. I really think the combined model is kind of more like the NFL draft is high school recruiting and free agency is the portal. And that's how it's got to be. The rankings don't mean anything to me anymore. You look at Texas A&M a couple years back, Georgia, Alabama, they're consistently in the top 5 of recruiting, but it's not just because they added points. They legitimately got the best wide receiver, the best tight end, the best quarterback, the best, you know what I mean? And even Georgia's 2022 class, how many are left? You just do the math. You sign 25 kids, that's 100 in 4 years. And at the same time, you're taking 20 guys out of the portal every year. That's 180 guys. That's a little bit more than you're allowed to keep on scholarship. So that has to change. They have to be able to keep the Travis Hunters. They have to be able to keep the top guys, the defensive ends, the defensive tackles. You have to have guys that you're bringing them in as freshmen and you're expecting them to be able to play. Not necessarily start, but play and be on a track as a sophomore to possibly be a starter or a key reserve player. Bringing in these offensive linemen that are in their 3rd and 4th year and still can't see the field, it just doesn't work. You can get better guys out of the portal, and we saw that. All of our best offensive linemen were out of the portal. You see what Deion did out of the portal in 1 year dwarfs the offensive line we have at Florida State. So, yeah, if it's not a Jordan Seaton, it's not a Travis Hunter. A Travis Hunter changes your whole team. You know what I mean? So that's what they need to focus on. Where would we be if we got Jeremiah Smith? We'd have at least 2 more wins. I promise you that. We got 30 drops on the year.
Yeah, with all these close losses and a Jeremiah Smith and all that he would add to it, not just the balls that he would catch, but the attention he would draw away from other people. And you just, that's difficult to evaluate, but you just know that it would be significant.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Ryan Williams, any of these guys, there's so many, there's a couple wide receivers, there's a couple DNs every year that are freaks, and they got to figure out what they got to do to start getting those guys. I can't provide cover for it anymore. I really believe that they had developed who they had. They had all these seniors across the offensive line, senior running backs, loaded D line, all that stuff. And it didn't pan out. The high school guys just did not hit. This team is 80% high school, and that's why it's so damn bad. Unfortunate.
We're here with you every Wednesday, everyone, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Please hit the like button. Get that out of the way. Please hit the like button and head on over to the Renegade Report. Disputed National Champions, College Football's Historical Reset of the 1990s, not just a history book. It's much more than that. Check out the link. It's in the description section, and we appreciate Jackson placing that in the chat as well. Check it out. You will enjoy it.